Sometimes we can have a similar approach when it comes to business and our target audience. We can think, I know what my target audience wants. I know what their needs are. I know what they want to read or listen to. I already know what they want me to talk about. I already know what kind of product or service that they would like me to create, that they would buy from me. I already know all of this. And so based on our perceived knowledge of our target audience, we then step out and write and speak and create products and or services based on those assumptions. And the reality is that there is a 50-50 chance that we're going to be dead wrong. Let me just say, I have been dead wrong on many, many occasions. Hey sis, welcome to the Entrusted Women Podcast, a one-point podcast created to equip Christian women communicators of color. Every episode focuses on a single point to equip you in one of four areas: purpose, writing, speaking, and business. Along the way, I will share stories, lessons, tips, mistakes, and real-time experiences I am learning on my journey as a Christian woman communicator of color. Now let's dive into episode 8. Today's one point is the best way to serve your audience is to ask them what they want from you. Y'all, I love surprises and I naturally think everybody else does too. Marriage, however, has taught me that this could not be further from the truth. My husband does not like surprises. He likes predictability. Because the element of surprise means that there is a possibility that he may not like whatever the surprise is. Somehow in my brain, even though I know that there is a 50-50 chance that I may not like the surprise, I tend to lean more towards the ideal because I believe that I'm going to love the surprise, even though there is a huge possibility that I won't. Sometimes we can have a similar approach when it comes to business and our target audience. We can think, I know what my target audience wants. I know what their needs are. I know what they want to read or listen to. I already know what they want me to talk about. I already know what kind of product or service that they would like me to create, that they would buy from me. I already know all of this. And so based on our perceived knowledge of our target audience, we then step out and write and speak and create products and or services based on those assumptions. And the reality is that there is a 50-50 chance that we're going to be dead wrong. Let me just say, I have been dead wrong on many, many occasions. There have been times before when I got it wrong. And y'all, when you do, it's painful. It's mentally, emotionally, and financially painful because you spend all this time and energy and hard-earned money to create the thing that you think that your target audiences want, only to discover the hard way that they never ever wanted it in the first place. 0 interest, 0 views, 0 sales, 0 everything. And now, granted, there are other factors that can be at play when we have 0 response to a product and or service or something else we're putting out there, some content. But I believe that being in touch with the audience, what the audience actually wants, is also a possibility. Nobody wants to experience this, right? I certainly don't. I've done it enough. And this is why I cannot advocate for conducting a survey enough. I have surveyed before the creation of the product, during the product creation, and after the product creation. I know authors who have had beta readers before the publication and during the writing of the book. Some people survey after a launch of a product or service, at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, after an event, etc. The reality is, when it comes to serving your audience, there is no need to surprise them. We can know with specificity what they want if we simply ask them. In fact, last year I did this. After launching a course, I did a survey to ask people why they did not purchase the course I was selling. Y'all, some of them said, I didn't even know that there was this course. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't see it. I was like, what? How could you not have known? Didn't you read the 10,000 emails that I was sending? I didn't say this though. Some people said I didn't know how it was different from another product that you offered. Some people said that they were interested in purchasing the product. They just missed the window. Wow. Eureka. The survey was one of the most eye-opening surveys that I've ever done since I've been in business. On my end, I thought I was over-communicating about my new product. I thought there could not possibly be anyone left on the planet that had not heard of my new course, but I was wrong. There were people on my email list that had no knowledge or idea of this product, never heard of it, zilch, nada. The knowledge I gained from the survey was invaluable, and had I simply gone on my own assumptions, I would have believed people simply were not interested in my product. The survey data told me that there was a disconnect between me and the communication that I was providing to my target audience. This is the case for many of us. When we ask our target audience about their needs, pain points, and problems, we can better solve them. We can craft products and services and content with laser sharp clarity that will be irresistible for our target audience. We can think of a survey as an extension of the conversation that we are having with our audience. We can use polls, Google Forms, which is free, SurveyMonkey, social media lives, and more to gather invaluable information and data from our target audience. And in doing so, we communicate that we are genuinely interested in what interests them. We also communicate that we don't just want to send them emails every week about stuff that we're saying. We actually want to hear from them too. We also change that 50-50 ratio. We reduce the element of surprise because the target audience begins to know exactly what type of content and products and or services that they are going to get from us because we ask them what they want. So if you have yet to survey your target audience, sis, what are you waiting on? There are free and paid options for you to begin to gather information from your target audience. And it doesn't matter how big or how small the audience size is. Any information that you gain will be meaningful to you so that you don't have to surprise your audience. Rather, you can serve them with exactly what they are looking for. Sis, I created a course entirely centered around solving your target audience's problems and building a profitable business. The course is called the Profitable Christian Communicator Course. You can find out additional details by clicking the link in the description section of this video. Additionally, I want to invite you to join our free community of entrusted women that are focused on determining the message that we have been given and entrusted with and the intentional purpose God has created us for. Also, sis, don't miss next week because we're going to talk about why you need to know your why.